First time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain for second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
32-yard line.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And caught by Henry.
Tannehill's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Under 10, 10. Check 52, jump.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 26.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
That's a
A
gain
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First throw now for the backup Allen. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers.
Allen's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. Here's Allen dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. He completes it to Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 1st and goal from the 6. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached, boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. Well, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McDonald eluding the pressure right.
McDonald on the keeper.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Shoves him away. On the screen, this is Evans. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Titans 6.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
1st and 10 at the
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's Inman bringing in the pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he stopped immediately there.
Carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To Richard Rodgers.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 9-yard
Definitely
line.
not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
And no good. That ties the game 6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now we'll run with Evans. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
On the tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down, Titans.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
The ball carrier.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Darrington Evans.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 12-yard line.
On second down, it's Evans. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
The ball carrier.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And he is all the way up past the 25.
Allen's pass. Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Brings up 2nd and.
Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a